Two. Alright, and we're back for our last hour of the Crimson Vow. You guys begin to come up on the visage of this towering building in the far distance as you get closer. The further that you move onto the property, well, close to the property, you can feel the temperature in the surrounding area begin to drop. The sight of your breath becomes more apparent and visible as you get closer and closer. The overall demeanor of the air and the aura that seems to emanate from this building seems both familiar but frightening for some reason.
Steel yourself, lads. Shit, it's gonna get hairy.
As you move further into this land, the apparent sound of no livelihood or anything living in the forest begins to hit you as you notice that there's not a single cricket, bird, ambient forest movement being made at all as you made it into this dead forest. Just the sounds of your group moving and the heels of your boots hitting the ground.
Yeah, I think we just walk in silence, like slowly, like loading the logs or unloading the logs.
Yeah.
Like Elliot, for one, is pretty hit by like the solemnness of this entire area. It's kind of like walking through Auschwitz. Like, it's words fail you while you're there.
It's unnerving to Travik. He prefers the storm.
And as you feel a presence in one of the windows, 5, 10, 20, you can't tell how many stories up in the building, but you feel a presence watching you from there.
How many stories is the building?
I feel it or I see it.
You feel it. And this building is massive. It actually, to us, looks like a skyscraper, but to them it's just like this giant mansion.
Are all the windows intact? Or have any like been broken by stones or something like that?
The ones closer to the bottom, like the first 5 floors, there could be some scattered broken windows, but beyond that, no.
Good. I pull out my hand crossbow and fire a radiant arrow towards where I feel the presence from.
Does not go far enough.
Can't do it long range, disadvantage?
Your long range disadvantage is 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far enough.
Diamond Blast! But I'm on high alert.
Elliot, you feel a presence watching you. As you look around, as you feel a presence in one of the windows, 5, 10, 20, you can't tell how many stories up in the building, but you feel a presence watching you from there.
How many stories is the building?
I feel it or I see it.
You feel it. And this building is massive. It actually, to us, looks like a skyscraper, but to them it's just like this giant mansion.
Are all the windows intact? Or have any like been broken by stones or something like that?
The ones closer to the bottom, like the first 5 floors, there could be some scattered broken windows, but beyond that, no.
Good. I pull out my hand crossbow and fire a radiant arrow towards where I feel the presence from.
Does not go far enough.
Can't do it long range, disadvantage?
Your long range disadvantage is 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far enough.
Diamond Blast! Well, that's another free health gone. So as I do that, you probably like just notice me like drop my logs, pull out my crossbow and just fire it straight up in the air.
I look to where he fired.
Arrow just kind of drops off. There, that window. Something's watching us from there.
So it is a demon. I want to count
It's
how
stuck
many
in the window
floors
during the
up it
day.
is.
From where the arrow seemed to look like its trajectory was going, you assume it was around floor 32 to 36.
Well, we got some stair climbing to do.
I know it's a bit of a grasp, but do either of you two speak Draconic? Not Draconic, Demonic, Abyssal?
No, I speak the tongue of my people, Common, and the tongue of the elements.
And Poppy at that is even worth asking.
Yes.
What you do, or it's not worth asking?
What?
Do you speak the language, Abyssal? Or
No.
Demonic? No?
No.
Bugger.
I didn't see anything. What happened? Did you see the beast? The ghost?
There's a presence in that window, staring into my soul. We should be cautious. We don't have the element of surprise anymore.
Did we have the element of surprise before?
Maybe before it saw us? Let's go now then. Let's build these pyres. Get ready for the night.
Alright, so you guys continue to move all the logs and whatnot as it starts to reach what you assume to be high noon. The cloud in this area is so thick that it's a little disorienting.
Like, while I'm taking a break from like unloading logs, I'm gonna try and medicate myself again. 14. Can I recover any health from that?
I don't even think medicine recovers health.
Only if you have the feat.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I'm just proficient in it. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't Warhammer.
Yeah. Bugger.
If you need, we can take a break.
You guys take a break, I'll keep watch for a little bit. Or you guys keep working, I'll keep watch for a little bit. Just need to catch my breath. So spend the hit dice. Is that hit dice plus your constitution? Or is it just the hit dice?
It's the hit dice plus the con.
Cool.
You could just hit the hit dice button on your
Yeah.
character sheet.
I totally could. And it did nothing.
It might
Nope,
not be
there we go.
exactly in the back.
7. There
Yeah.
it is. So I'm back up to 20. Good, good. All is well in the world.
One thing I have to point out. If we saw it on the 30th floor, I don't think we're gonna have time to get it out here to fight by the pyres.
Maybe it's on its way down already, who knows.
Or maybe it's waiting for us to go up.
As you say
Maybe.
this, you guys begin to hear noises coming from the forest around you guys, from both areas.
Well, like sounds of life, or
Almost like whispers on the wind and movement.
fucking hate magic. Let's get this done as quick as possible.
Aye.
If anything, I want somewhere that we can retreat to, if need be.
So basically, on the about 20 feet out of the front door, we're gonna have this massive pyre.
I was thinking surrounding the entire building. Like if we don't have the logs for it, we've got like a wood, I've got a forest outside that we can just
Oh,
chop down.
whoa. You guys went past the Iron Gate?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I
We
didn't
have to
even
get
realize.
up to it.
I assumed it was like 20 foot away from the door.
Oh, I thought you guys are still on the outside of the Iron Gate.
Nah.
I thought we had the guy park on the outside of the Iron Gate, and we
No,
were
he
moving
parked on a
things in.
cliff that you had to walk down because the horses would be freaking out, from what he said.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
it probably took us a hell of a lot longer to get all the lumber down.
Yeah.
But we're within the gate and like 20 foot away from the door,
All right, nice to know.
building like a massive bonfire.
Good.
So if we can, I'd like to like build a wall that we can just light. We have a break in it so we can slip through.
I don't think we have time to set up an entire wall around the building.
As you hear the sound of metal hitting metal, as you turn around to see that the Iron Gate is closed.
I
Okay,
use
cool.
I just put my hand up towards and open it back up with thaumaturgy.
So as you use your thaumaturgy to open it back up, it does.
Good. I stick a log in there so it can't close.
Cool. Now, give me a perception.
Just me or everyone?
Just you.
16 ain't bad.
As you get up towards the gate to close it, you can see shadowy figures that seem to be hanging off the ground, slowly, like, parading themselves through the forest towards the gate itself.
Guys.
Alright.
Oh, we've got shadows on incoming.
Well, let's get together. Prepare ourselves. Whatever this is.
So take a few steps, like I back up until like I meet up with the party. But like watching that area intently.
As the distance of
Every
the
now and then I actually like glance up to the window as well where I felt the presence.
As you're watching, you see the forest itself start to look like there's a fog rolling in, up until you realize the fog itself are these shadowy figures. And amongst these shadowy figures, there's this black figure that's about 2 times as large as them, that looks like it's a black, like, sheet, but with these bony, sharp-looking claws and odd-looking frame, as these manifestations begin to like crowd the Iron Gate on the outside of it.
If you want to say a prayer, now's your time.
I begin muttering under my breath in Primordial.
I just run my longsword down my hand as it begins to like glow with like radiant light.
And as you do that, as you guys are just holding your ground, the door behind you just flings open.
Immediately pull out the hand crossbow, shoot it towards it. There's no right damage on this, but I'm just firing it into the doorway to try and hit anything. Because I am jumpy as fuck right now.
So that's another crossbow going off. As your bolt goes in, as you just see into the darkness, and you hear tink, tink, tink. As you actually, as you do that, Poppy's head is like leveled right next to the crossbow, where you were just like a couple of inches away from shooting him right in the face.
Don't stand behind me. Not while we're here.
Yeah, move back.
And keep Bambi safe. We might need him.
He's safe with me. I will protect him with my life.
As you
Yeah.
say that, the iron gates begin to like convulse and shake back and forth as if the essences out there were trying to push their weight, pushing it down.
Don't know if we're prepared for a wraith. I say to the group. Hate to be a naysayer, but fuck it now.
I don't think we're ready for such a thing. Especially since there was more than one being of fog out there. They did seem to be fair, it seemed like they were having difficulty getting into the lands of this mansion.
Based on the visage of the creature that was outside the gate, can I make an intelligence check of some kind to know what type of being that is?
I too would like to do this. Assuming it's classed as Fey Undead. Or...
Let's see.
do.
Let me look at skills. Give me a moment.
Fey Fiends and Undead.
It can be...
All of
Legit?
the above.
I would say religion or history.
Cool.
Ah, shit.
I had advantage on that, but it makes no difference.
Elliot, you're almost certain what you saw there was a wraith.
Okay. Don't know if we're prepared for a wraith. I say to the group. Hate to be a naysayer, but fuck it now.
I don't think we're ready for such a thing. Especially since there was more than one being of fog out there. They did seem to be fair, it seemed like they were having difficulty getting into the lands of this mansion.
Maybe it's the gate. I've heard rumours ghosts don't like iron.
Why not go through the wall to the side of it?
Might be warded.
Might.
Who knows?
At this
Fuck it,
point, we're
in the building.
inside the house.
Let's hunt.
Okay, the house itself, the room that you're in, it's actually one of the foyers. Like, you got past the first door, and there's a second door on the other side, and you're in this little hallway that it's just pitch black right now. And who went through
have a
first?
torch.
Oh, well, it's actually not pitch black. With your torch, you could see that there's a remnants of some type of furniture. You're not too sure, but it looked like it was set aflame and like burnt down halfway down to its like legs itself. So it's just ash.
I was the first one in, if that's something you needed to know.
Yeah, you would have ran into it first. And it looks like it was pushed to the side, but you could assume that it was probably propping the second door. But it's no longer propping it.
Alright. We're gonna have to deal with all of this at some point. You said there was a presence in here that you had felt.
Yeah. Can I just real quick religion check to see if I can identify what that presence is.
You can
Oh,
try.
is that- Nope. Even with advantage, oh shit. No idea what that is. Foreboding as shit though.
I grab my holy symbol to the storm, and I just say under my breath,
Prepare us for the battles to come.
You hear a thunderbolt strike in the distance. It's not close, but it's in the distance.
I
Hey,
step
your gods
forward.
actually listen.
I step forward towards the door. I'm just gonna see if it's locked.
So as you pull onto the handle, of course, you turn it, but it doesn't seem to give way.
Good thing we've got a crowbar. Well, do we want to get out?
Like, you're turning it its full rotation, and you know that the mechanism that's holding the door is working and turning, but when you push and pull, it doesn't seem to be giving.
Alright.
There's something on the other side.
How big of a bonfire have we managed to make? Like before we got inside?
You made
Only
a
a-
pretty impressive bonfire.
Then again, begrudgingly, I pull out my crossbow and like kind of cut my hand on like a little bayonet I got on the top of it. Just run it down the bolt that's in place. Just fire it through a window. And send a flaming bolt towards the,
What window?
the pyre. Is there no window?
Oh, you're in the foyer part right now.
I was imagining like a door with like windows on either side, but
Nope, it was
Fair
a
enough.
straight door. Or open door.
okay. So, I guess I'll peek my head into the next room before I do any of that.
Alright, so as you...
That's the door I'm at that is not budging.
Oh, I thought you were trying to go outside.
No,
Yeah, I thought it was the front
I'm
door
trying to
from
go
that as well.
deeper in.
Okay, then
Prepare
yeah,
the battles to come. I'm trying to go deeper in, whatever
Alright.
we have to face.
Alright, that door does open. Forgive me.
Okay.
Is there a window in there?
No, it is absolutely pitch black in here. Minus the
You have a
torch.
torch. Yeah.
As you could see, what looks like remnants of furniture, one chair, and you could see where the outlines of like markings of where there's scrape markings where that original couch you could assume was pulled from that point up to where it was in the foyer.
Do fuck it, I'll pull out a torch as well.
And as you could see, the furniture in here, it looks to be covered by sheets. And as you pull out your torch, and you both have torches out now, you could see that there is loops on the side of the walls where torches could be placed. But it doesn't seem like there's any torches there now. Other than that, there's a giant rug that's in the center of the room, and then right across from the rug is a fireplace that isn't lit. To the
Is there
left,
anything on the rug? Like furniture wise?
the two chairs are that are covered by sheets, white sheets.
Okay.
Other than that, you
Alright.
turn your head and you
Is-
can.
Go ahead.
As you turn your head, you could see to the left staircases, one that's heading up and one that's heading down. And what looks to be a residual, dried looking, cracking, red something there that seemed to be streamed down the stairs from up going downwards. To the
It's
right.
blood.
To the right, you can turn, you can see there's a hall going straight towards the right and another one that goes north. That's on the right side. You can't see anything down that way because it's too dark, but you can tell that there's two paths that went that way.
Is there a log in the fireplace?
There seems to be remnants of ash that looks to be ages old.
But no log.
Pull out another torch because we've all got 10. Let's chuck one in the
Yeah.
fireplace. Light it. If we might need a base of operations.
You said you felt the presence on a higher floor.
Yeah, about 30 odd floors up.
I guess. If we're gonna have to face it, we're gonna have to go to it.
Do you have any way of communing with the dead? Do you have any abilities that let you do that?
Not today.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'm just gonna like share with the class, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking whatever presence we felt upstairs, that's been trying to keep that thing out.
Possibly. If we can speak with it, maybe we can get it on our side. Against whatever that thing is.
Though it drives people insane. Though people in
We
more
don't-
barbaric state making better warriors.
We don't know for sure which of these two things are driving the people insane.
Quick religion check to see if I know if wraiths can drive people insane. 16.
Since he said that it was a wraith, can I make one?
Did he say wraith yet?
Yeah, I said I don't think we're ready to take on a
Oh,
wraith.
that's right. Yeah, you can.
Well, that's a character, yeah. Nice.
So you know that wraiths have many abilities that could affect one's mental state and physical. No, more so physical state than mental state,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily out of the realms of possibility.
It could possibly be the Wraith. Or whatever the thing you saw upstairs. If the thing up there is trying to prevent the Wraith from getting into these grounds, I think it may be friendly.
Or it's just two
It-
evil things that don't like each other.
True, but you have to keep in mind, the door opened for us when the Wraith came.
And it tried to close itself.
The gate closed.
Fuck it, let's
So-
climb. Keep torches lit.
What
Make
is
sure you can see.
Which of
Poppy.
us shall take point?
Hold on. While they're having this conversation, Poppy, what were you doing? In the direct line of sight of you, there's these two seats that have these sheets over them. And then that's the only furniture in here. There's a rug on the ground. There's stairs leading up and down towards the left. There's a hallway going to the right, and a hallway that's on the right side of the room that's going north.
I would move towards the door, taking each sort of area as it comes.
Right, so you move over to the door near the foyer that you guys entered. The door's still open, and the remnants of the burnt couch is still in there. And the door outside of that, like to go to outside, seems seems closed. Other than that, you are trying to look, like doing, what's the word? Something collision. You're going around the walls, checking each wall, basically.
Yeah, would the door seem like sturdy enough to withhold a good bashing in?
To you personally, no? You don't think so?
Yeah, I'd break in the door.
The moment that you do, give me a strength check.
Look. $19.
So you're able to splinter the front door pretty easy as you just drop your shoulder into it. As you look, it's like, okay, that was a lot easier than you would hoped. But the moment that you think that, you watch as the splintered area begins to repair itself.
I would repeat the
Poppy,
shoulder thrust.
don't go breaking
What?
things. If we're here to possibly make a friend with this spirit to help us with that wraith out there, you don't want to anger it.
But how are we supposed to speak to it if it won't let us inside?
It won't let us outside.
Oh,
The
Spirit's
stairs are
in.
over there.
I thought the rope's pushing against the door, so we can't get in. I don't.
oh,
This area is completely out of my expertise. I kill things like this. I like simple jobs.
I just point over to the stairs. So which one of us is taking point?
You got the shield.
I take the torch and I lead forward and up the stairs.
As you look over here, you can see dried remnants of what looks to be footprints
Beautiful.
that looks to dried in this red substance. It looks like multiple different footprints. And then one that looks more canine in nature.
As we're walking, I'm trying to like calm myself and everyone down, saying shit like, "There's tons of peasants in here, and all of them got out alive. Admittedly, in a worse state, but no one died here. This blood might be decades old."
Whatever you need to tell yourself to keep moving forward.
I mean, look at it, it's flaky. It's not weak. Surely.
Give me a perception, all of you. At this point, you guys are getting halfway up the stairs. No, up to the... Wow!
See, I'm just picking at blood on the floor with my sword.
Whoa!
There's 3 ones! 3 ones! Oh, man.
3 ones are 20, and what did you roll there? 17.
So as you... Them are just... He's trying to rationalize himself, not trying to freak out, and Travic
I'm trying
is-
to tell him to stop freaking out.
As Poppy, you hear the sound of rushing water seeming to come from upstairs.
Sounds like there's water above us.
As you hear the sound of splash, like, on the line of the staircase, like, about 30 feet up from you.
You say anything?
There's something splashing around upstairs.
I'm gonna brace myself on the banister if she says some. Do you say that you hear the water coming down the stairs like he's describing?
Yeah, I'm just like, I hear water splashing.
I'm gonna
You
brace
guys-
myself
you
on the
guys hear
banister.
water?
I'm gonna brace myself on the banister and then listen up the stairs.
Alright.
If we survive this, 2 gold saying that's all just blood.
So, you're bracing yourselves and they're not doing anything. I need
I'm,
everybody...
like-
Too
I'm kinda
late.
taking
Too
cover.
late!
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Jump
no.
save.
what are you doing?
I'll be taking cover behind him. He's got his shield up. Like he'll take the brunt of the wave if there's one coming down.
And Poppy?
Yeah, I'm just bracing myself, but with my body. It's like I'm leaning forward.
Alright, I
I've
need
got
you
my-
to
my
make a
sword.
strength saving throw. I need Travic to also make a strength saving throw. Elliot.
With advantage because I braced?
Well, you stopped yourself from disadvantage. Because you braced.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot. Elliot. I need you to make a dexterity check.
I swear to God, if there's another fucking random murder hole, I'm just gonna quit all your games. 20.
As this huge torrent of around a tidal wave version worth of blood just starts to pour its way down the staircase.
Called it!
As you get behind Travic and pretty much brace yourself as he parts most of the wake from knocking you on your keister, as you're like, okay, this works, as Travic loses grip and actually flies into you. Now I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Is it good? Because that's better for me. Fuck's sake, I had to fucking say it.
As you hold him as the torrent is almost halfway finished, as the pressure
Now
of the
reach
water...
out to grab the dwarf as he swings by.
Oh, this is both of them. As the torrent is still pushing through, and Poppy, you got this. You're just standing tall as you see them starting to struggle, and looks like they're about to not have a good time. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'd brace and get ready to catch. Maybe move over a wee bit. In case any of them like fall and get taken under. I'd be able to catch them.
Just imagine I'm desperately trying to hold traffic over the actual level of the waves so we don't drown in blood.
Alright, so you can have enough movement to get right behind him as you brace yourself. Give me another strength saving throw. Actually, not a
20.
saving throw at this point, it's a check.
Oh,
But doesn't
So-
matter.
-2.
yeah, -2. So an 18.
Alright, so you get behind him just as Elliot loses his grip and falls back into you as you hold them both like stable as the torrent is still going, as it starts to trickle down and starts to slow down and eventually stop. As there's just residue of just this thick red liquid going down the staircase all the way down to the second, or going down into the other direction.
Using my dark vision because I assume our torches were put out by the torrent.
Oh, so hard.
I'm going to pull out the required stuff to either relight or light a new torch, so that we can see.
Does my sword give off any light? Like with either the radiant or the fire effect on it?
Say it gives off dim.
I'm fine with like candlelight kind of levels. It's not a
Candlelight
glow
is dim
stick.
light for 5 feet.
Yeah, it's a glow stick instead of a torch. So we do have some light. Because I'm definitely not dropping that fucker.
So you guys have a moment to readjust yourselves after that.
So I turn back, Poppy a nod. You both owe me 2 gold. Fucking hell.
I didn't bet on anything.
I know, but I called it.
Doesn't mean I owe you 2 gold.
I think
Fine.
it does.
This house owes me 2 gold.
Yes, I'll agree with that. That this house owes you 2 gold. Feel free to collect anytime. As I step up the stairs, continue moving forward once I have my lit torch.
Try calling out to it. Think you'll have the best chance out of all of us. You know, you're in touch with gods and shit like that. Let it know we're not here to harm it.
You say
Please.
as you all are covered in blood.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to take several baths.
I mean, I'm a blood hunter. This is kind of in the job description.
I yell up the stairs. We're not here as enemies!
Just behind you, we're trying to stop the Wraith. Good doggy.
Didn't sound like a dog. It sounded like a very bass sound, and then like wood crunching over wood or stone scraping stone. Just noise coming from the top of the house or mansion.
I mean, it's a growl. It's not a bite. It's
We
a warning.
want to talk. And I make sure I'm using thaumaturgy so that my voice will carry as far up the staircase as it can go.
And as the sound continues, eventually stops as it goes.
It can use doors. Clever girl.
I reach back with the torch and I say, Elliot, you can use your sword in one hand. If I'm using a torch, I can't use my shield and hammer at the same time.
You goddamn right. I take it off you.
And I pull out my hammer as I start leading up the stairs.
Now remember,
Oh.
we're gonna see. I've got my money on some sort of horrible monster. Don't engage unless it does, and try to avoid getting touched. Fuck knows what this is.
As
As you make your way up the stairs, you get close to the second floor as you're halted, as you see a flash of silvery and ashen teeth with a red flaming whip of a tail swashing behind it, as you hear a low growl, as you see the patched, wrecked skin of a canine-like creature with beady eyes that looks like it's seen into the abyss itself, as it just gives off a growl as you see embers in the back of its throat. With that, we end this week's session.
The fuck.
it's gonna take some major DM bullshit to get the other two here.
Woo! Yeah, well, welcome to the murder house. I love this quest.
Yeah, it's good.
You know you're in a fucked up area when I can describe stuff with that much detail.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, this is area that he had planned.
Well, it also seems like this is a quest that you intended for characters of our level rather than... You're surrounded by 9 succubi.
Oh, I couldn't do much about that one. It wasn't no
I-
lie
I-
that...
I feel like we have a chance with this one. 9 succubi. Each of them is a challenge rating 9 creature.
Yeah, I wasn't making it very, like, passive of what they were.
No.
Just
Did
some
we actually manage to
person-
kill? Did we manage to kill one?
Not by yourselves.
Did one actually go down?
Don't. More than one went down because of Yusuf.
I thought he just like went in shock and all they all like flew off.
Some tried to. Some didn't.
Oh yeah, he was like fucking pulling them out of the sky, wasn't
He's kind of a badass.
he? Yeah. Okay, fuck YouTube.
Yeah.
Ah. That was fun. I love this
Yeah.
house.
I'm redrawing this in so much detail that's unnecessary.
I have something to tell you guys once we go offline that's gonna make you so upset. But thank
I
you
was
guys.
right. It's just two evil things that don't like each other.
Thank you guys for watching and staying with us. Anybody want to make some outro notes before we go?
Oh, yes. I'm Phantom Bit on all social media things, or the Phantom Bit. I stream on Twitch my own D&D games on Thursdays, Saturday, as well as other random things that I do throughout the week. Minecraft. Overwatch is coming out soon, and I will be playing the butts out of that. So,
Oh, you and me both.
twitch.tv/the Phantom Bit.
Yeah, I'm looking
Thanks.
really forward for that to come out. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I haven't had this much interest in a game since Halo 2. On wanting to go competitive in it.
Right?
Like, that actually looks legitimate fun to go competitive in. But thank you guys for watching. Yeah, cliffhanger. You always have to end on a cliffhanger. It's what makes it fun. But we'll catch you guys later. I will be back tonight at 10:35 p.m. for the Blind Mountain to see what direction they're going, because they actually had a run-in with old Yuli over there and what used to be Jason last week. That was fun.
Oh dear.
But, yep, you can catch that game later on today. But we're heading out. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
See you.